There's breaking news on the coronavirus front today. The FDA has just authorized the Pfizer vaccine for children aged 12 to 15, which could have a dramatic positive effect on the start of school this fall. But even as the number of fully vaccinated Americans grows, the country is facing a vaccine disinformation crisis. Some on the right have turned to a new conspiracy theory, claiming that an alarming number of people are dying from the vaccine.
You have to take this with a grain of salt, but according to the VAERS system, we are over 3,000 deaths within 30 days of taking the vaccine. About 40% of those occur on days 0, 1, or 2.
It's clear that what is happening now, for whatever reason, is not even close to normal. It's not even close to what we see in previous years with previous vaccines. Most vaccines are not accused of killing large numbers of people.
Okay, so let's back up a second, okay? Both Tuckums and Johnson, first of all, they never said anything about death, so they seem to suddenly care about death. They never cared about deaths before. Okay, now suddenly they care. They're also citing data from the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System, VAERS, where anyone, literally anyone, can submit claims that someone died after receiving their vaccine. So it's not the most accurate system, as both pointed out. Let's entertain for a second the possibility that the numbers are true. As Aaron Blake points out in the Washington Post, just because someone died after getting the vaccine doesn't mean they died because of the vaccine. There's one piece of information that is clear, which neither man mentioned. According to the CDC, a review of available clinical information, including death certificates, autopsy, and medical records, has not established a causal link to COVID-19 vaccines. A Ron Johnson staffer told CNN that, well, he's not suggesting that the deaths were directly caused by the COVID-19 vaccine. I mean, of course not. They say he just wants the numbers to be taken seriously. Suddenly. It's similar vibe to what both Carlson and Johnson said as they spread that disinformation. We're just asking questions.
If American citizens are going to be forced to take this vaccine or any other medicine, they have an absolute right to know what it is and what its effects might be, and they have an absolute right to ask that question.
I'm not sure it makes sense for everybody to get vaccinated. I'm just asking the questions.
Nope. Just asking questions is for when you want to know if you'll get fries with your burger, not for when you're discouraging people from getting a life-saving vaccine. It's especially disingenuous coming from Tucker Carlson, who not only could just book some doctors who can answer his just questions, but who also won't tell anyone whether or not he's gotten the vaccine himself. Even his colleagues on the Comfy Couch show, Fox and Friends, showed off their vaccination cards last week. So come on, Tucker, it's a simple question. Did you or did you not get your vaccine? Here's the thing we know. There's a problem with people believing vaccine misinformation and disinformation. There's a reason that Republicans are the least willing to receive a vaccine, even though there's been a steady drop in deaths as the country gets vaccinated. So for spreading the lie that thousands of people have died from the vaccine after they didn't give a damn about 560,000 people dying, and even promoting that people getting vaccinated to protect themselves from the virus, that thing is the bad thing, both Tuckums and Senator Ron Johnson, for being dangerous disinformation peddlers, are tonight's absolute worst.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.